Hey YouTube, it's BrandonColonel. My next knife review is going to be on the Kershaw Cryo. Now, they do have this in a bigger version. It's called the Kershaw Cryo 2. It is a little bit bigger for an EDC, because I think it's almost about an inch larger. But this is for people who are just looking for a smaller knife, and somewhat in a tactical fashion, but they're still looking for something just a little bit smaller. Being at college, this is the knife that I carry around because it's actually within college standards. As long as your knife is about 2 inches or less, you can actually carry this knife. Now, it's more along the lines of 2 3/4 inches, but this is actually able to be carried. Let me check that. One sec. Yeah, this is right at 2 3/4 inches. But so far I haven't been flagged for this, and this is pretty much legal on campus. So this is a Rick Hinderer design, which the website actually describes this as the Hinderer for the rest of us. Now, this is a very classic Hinderer design, so you can see where they cut budgets a little bit and to make this more affordable for everybody else, because it doesn't have the finger choil here, it doesn't have another finger choil right here, but overall this is a very good knife, and you can clearly see how Rick Hinderer designed this knife. Now, he just recently came out to Blade Show, or no, SHOT Show, sorry, at Las Vegas, and it came out with a lot of basically more versions of the Cryo. He has the Cryo in Hellfire blades and his Spanto tip. He's got Cryos coming out everywhere, and but they are called something different. But they basically hold true to what the Cryo is, just different variations on the blade. And they come in G10 handles. They come in the titanium handles like this. They come in just about everything you can imagine. So go out and get yourself a Cryo. They're about $30, but they are worth it. Now, it is a speed safe opening, and it is a frame lock with the patented lock bar stabilizer invented by Rick Hinderer himself, which basically what the lock bar stabilizer does is it prevents you from overextending the frame lock and possibly breaking it, or at least damaging it somewhat. Now, for a person like me who is experienced with knives, I've never overextended a frame lock before, but I can see how there would be some people who have and possibly broken the knife. Now, for me it's just natural, because I put pressure on the back end of the knife, and the second that I feel the pressure, then I release the frame lock and just push the knife the rest of the way down. So for me that wouldn't exactly be a problem, but it just shows that there's a lot of quality going into this knife, just simply knowing that it's there. Because that shows that somebody's really thinking about how other people use the knife, and showing it that they care that people might have problems with it, and they're trying to overcome it. Now, this does have a dual terraced thumb stud opening, although it's a lot more finicky to use, and it's almost more dangerous in my opinion, because I almost lose my grip on it every time I try it. Now, yeah, I just barely held on to it with the tips of my fingers there. So it's a lot harder to use, and I just wouldn't suggest it. This is more meant to be the flipper. And I've used this with gloved hands and bare hands as I'm using now. It is accessible every time. I have never once had a failed deployment or a partial deployment. This thing opens every single time effortlessly. And this is a quad mounting carry pocket clip. So it basically means you can carry it left-handed, right-handed, tip up, tip down, in either way, and you're not going to have a problem with it no matter what. And it is titanium carbonitride coated, which is very highly scratch resistant, and it is, in my opinion, just one step below tungsten DLC. And for those of you that don't know, that is diamond-like carbon coating, and I have that on my ZT. But this is a phenomenal coating. It is very good. It's held up to just about anything that I've thrown at it, and it, in fact, some things rubbed up against it that were very abrasive, and I saw something that looked like a scratch, and I went to wipe off the powder that was now there, and just so that way I could just clean up my knife a little bit, and the scratch came off, which let me know this material was not scratched. It was actually the other material coming off on the coating. So this holds up very well. As you can see, there is no scratches or nicks in the edge whatsoever. So this holds up very well, and I've been using this for quite some time. I've been using this since last year, and it has held up very well. It is an open design. Let me get this open. It is an open design. There are no back spacers that you would usually find right here. There are the separating pins, but as far as spacers, no. This is an open carry design, which allows you easier cleaning. So you can basically just run a cloth throughout here, and you can clean it out very easily. Now, I don't exactly have a scale to tell you the weight on it, but this is actually a very hefty knife for its size. Now, some people equate the weight of the blade with the quality of the blade, but that's not necessarily true, because there's actually a blade in the zero tolerance line that's called the featherweight of the zero tolerance brand, and it is incredibly high quality, even higher quality than this. It's about like maybe 170, but it's actually lighter than this as far as I know, and this is literally about half the size. So don't exactly equate the weight with the quality at all, but this is incredibly high quality. There is no blade play anywhere, up and down, side to side, nothing. This will not move. The frame lock is very sturdy. I have not had a failed lockup before. The lockup has never failed me once. This is a phenomenal blade. Holds a razor sharp edge, and if you do a little bit of work on it, you can actually get this hair popping sharp. It is razor sharp, and it comes that way straight out of the box, no problems whatsoever with it. And honestly, it actually has a really cool look to it, the Cryo, with the titanium carbonitride coating, and which it's probably not coming across that great on camera, because I'm just using my laptop, and the camera sucks, quite frankly. But if you see this in person, it just looks amazing. Now, if you want to know the serial number, well, not the serial number, but the patent number, it is the 1555 Ti. I have no clue what Ti stands for, but yeah, this is a phenomenal knife. As far as my overall impressions, very good. The jimping is in just the right place. It is very ergonomic feel. The blade flipper acts as the blade guard, and it is phenomenal. You can carry it reverse grip, forward grip, no problems. And even though it's a titanium handle and it's incredibly smooth, somehow it offers you incredible traction. However they did that, Kershaw and Rick Hinder, I applaud you. So for being able to get something this smooth with that much grip, I applaud you. Very well done. And so this keeps an edge for about a month, and that's what I would give it, about a month under heavy use. And there's virtually no nicks in the blade even after hard use, so it is a very hard blade. It can handle just about any task that you throw at it without a problem. It will not flinch away at any task. So this is a very good blade, about 30 bucks. You can find it at Walmart, find it at Academy Sports, and I actually found one at my local pawn shop. and it was in just as good condition. And they said the owner had it for about 2 years, and it was still in excellent condition. So this is a phenomenal knife. Go and get yourself one. This is very collector friendly, and it just looks amazing, but it is meant to be used. In fact, Rick Hinder, on any knife that he makes, will actually tell you specifically, use this knife. He actually doesn't prefer that these are just simply collectors. He does not say this is a grail knife. He does not prefer that you keep this in a safe somewhere. He wants his knives to be used. That is his intended purpose. Even his $300 plus knives, he actually tells you, this is a user. I want you to go out and use this knife, put nicks in it, put dents in it, scratch it all to pieces. Use it. This thing is not meant to just sit in your pocket and collect lint. This is meant to be used. Sharpen it as much as you want, do whatever you need to it, but use it. So this is a user knife. So, in the words of Rick Hinder, use it. So this is a very good knife in my opinion, and I would actually say it is a collector just because of the looks. The looks are very beautiful, and it is just a very well crafted knife. So as always, YouTube, stay safe.